Are the nice guys on business the kings of fuckery? Ha! That's a Texas size 10-4. Can confirm.
Me and Strick, we kind of do that. We bring up topics and we do fun things and all that. And then at the end of the episode, they have a fact checker. Hey, this is the fact check, but just want to let you know, here's what happened in the episode. When Angela said, what she actually meant to say was, our entire thing would be redacted. We would have
all right, the whole show would be, the fact check would be longer than the episode. I mean, okay, Doug and Strick fucked this up, and then they fucked that up, and this is just totally out of left field. I don't know where the fuck they got that.
You're pretty good at podcasting there, Doug and Strickland, and that's what I appreciates about you. Skip the Nice Guys on Business episode today. Oh, that's a hard no. Pitter patter, let's get at her. Most days, they take their meds. This is not one of those days. Welcome to Fuckery with the Nice Guys. No interviews, no business content. Just your two favorite slack-jawed mouth breathers ranting about whatever. Now, strap yourselves in for Nice Guys Fuckery with the kings of fuckery, Doug Sandler and Strickland Bonner.
I am recording to the cloud. If you notice any slower connection speed, Strickland, it's not because it's my internet. It's because I'm uploading a 900 gigabyte file right now.
In other words, so what you're saying is, if I start could be a yeah.
I did get, for the first time, probably in maybe about 1,000 episodes, I did get someone say to me, hey, why don't we wait for Strickland to get here before we start the interview?
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
And I was thinking about, we've talked about it so many times. For those of you in our community that don't know, Strickland doesn't do he's way too important to be on a guest interview.
Absolutely.
So he kind of like, he lets me do all the selling. He lets me do all the interviewing too. So we were going to pre-record like just a whole bunch of drops so that when a guest asks a question, yeah, I'll be right here. I'll be right there. Give me just a second. I just have the drops that are in the audio drops that Strickland can create, but we just never got there.
Now we would have to start with me doing a video or doing audio of, hey, great to meet you. Sorry, my camera's off. I've got it's not working right now. I got a problem with my camera. Hopefully I'll be able to see you next time.
And the challenge was, and I even said this to Mark, who is the editor specifically that is assigned to our Nice Guys, just because while I love all of our editors and they're all amazingly talented people, Mark has a level of patience that is saintly. So I say to Mark in my notes, usually the notes are extremely clean edit. You don't even have to listen to it. Just put an open and a close. Mm-hmm. My last two, I said in the last one, oh, I really totally fucked up the intro. Can you fix that? And on this one, I'm like, hey, this guest had the worst internet connection. Can you, just tell me that it's just undoable, unmanageable, then I will just re-record with him, because I don't want to put him through the paces. I did have one other guest. Tell me how you would have handled this, Strickland. I'm really curious.
On the edge of my seat.
Okay. So don't want to mention any names, but the guest literally would not let me talk.
Oh, wow. Really?
Would not let me in no matter what.
You're usually the master of like politely, diplomatically cutting in when needed.
Well, when you have someone speaking in run-on sentence, literally there was no inhale. I didn't know where to fit in. I didn't know where to put, and then the subject matter was so not related to the point that this guest was trying to make. I didn't know how to even get there. But that was helpful to me, because basically what I said to Mark, thank God, Mark, if you're listening to this episode, thank you. Well, he doesn't do these episodes, does he? You do this, right?
No. Yeah.
So what I said to Mark is, it's about a 50-minute interview. Can you cut out 30 minutes of it? Because I think the information that the guest had was relevant and important, but I had to weed through all the other shit first. And I'm like, oh my God, really? So if you are that guest, I'm not giving any clues away who that guest was, male or female, I'm not saying. Aside from that, I'm not giving you any more information. You've got to learn how to be a better guest. So
That's
if
funny.
you feel like you are listening to the show and you weren't a great guest, come on. You got to
Well,
know.
also, how many of your interviews are 50 minutes long? I mean, that's just the fuckery episodes that are that long.
That's true. None of them. They all go maybe 30 minutes on the far outside if necessary. So
So if anybody is listening to this episode and wondering when that one's going to come out, just look for the length of the episode and you'll be able to figure out exactly.
no, because
who
I
it is.
told Mark, I said, Mark, I
Cut it
don't
down.
want to air the entire episode. You've got to get this. You've got to cut out 20 minutes. And if you can't, let me know and I will just scrap the interview. Oh my gosh.
So I have two quick things to bring up.
Mm-hmm.
The first one that you've already noticed is, yes, I do have a new boom arm.
It's crazy that that top arm is really much thicker than the bottom arm, and it's a different. You see mine. See how it's the same. That is the same as
100%.
that.
Mhm.
That yours is like a. It seems like I don't know what that is. It's like a
The
hexagon.
top thing has a little sealed up, like with the cables inside. You see how the cable is
Yes.
coming right out of it?
What a great fucking idea!
Well, when we first bought our boom arms,
Yeah.
God, 8 years ago or more,
Right.
probably.
Right.
Podcasting wasn't as big, and so there weren't as many choices. And we both, like, you bought yours,
Right.
and I was like fighting it for a long time because I'm like, I don't need a boom arm. I don't need a boom arm. And then I realized that was really fucking stupid. I needed a boom arm.
Right.
And so I just bought the same one you bought because you were happy with it.
Right.
But now there's so many more choices. One of the things I realized about it was that, it has a like yours is a dual arm. There's one arm and one
Yes.
elbow, right?
Right.
Well, the way I've got my stuff set up, I have like a monitor, and it comes in between the two
Correct.
monitors.
Yes.
But I also have my speaker. So sometimes that first arm would hit the speaker.
I got it.
Well, they make them now where
Yes.
it has an extension. In other words, the very thing that clamps to the desk goes
Yes.
straight up, and then an arm and an arm.
I need that. I need that because, well, I don't know that I need that. Hold on a second. The problem that I have is this. Let me show you. If you just look at my camera, you'll be able to see what the problem is. You see, when I lean on my desk, I get that. I
Mhm.
want to connect my arm actually to the wall so that
Mm.
the wall, but I need it a little bit more. I need a little, this is the story of my life. I need a little bit more length.
A couple more inches, yeah.
Because I a few more inches would do me good and her good too. But I need a few more inches because I want to be able to screw it into the wall itself, or
Interesting.
drop it down from the ceiling would even be better.
That would be really fucking professional
That
looking
would
right
be-
there.
That would be totally cool.
I've got like 9-foot ceilings in here. That would be challenging. but-
Oh no, I have the old school 1970s. Do you know what popcorn ceiling is?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I have here. I'll see if I can. Can you see the popcorn ceiling?
It's really
the-
funny because
Like the texture.
you know
of
my
it?
house that I just bought a year ago. Here, take a look at mine.
You have a popcorn ceiling.
It's
Also.
well, it's funny. It's come back into vogue again. Now, what's interesting is it's not popcorn like yours. It's like it's textured.
Yes, it's textured.
Right. But like
Yeah.
they specifically do that. That's not like a mistake. Like they had to do extra shit to make it look textured because that's like hip now. I'm like, I don't give a shit.
What
whatever.
you're saying is so accurate. My contractor who did my bathroom, who did all of the, the painting and all the textures and all the stuff, the rock, he said, what would you like the texture of the paint on the wall to be? And then I
Mhm.
said, well, I
Flat,
never
right?
didn't know I had
Paint,
any
I don't fucking
option.
know, right?
I thought it was flat or glossy. Is that an option? He goes, no. I'm talking about like, do you want any? And he said this. He said, do you want cat's paw?
What did he call
And I'm like,
it?
what is cat's paw?
Cat's paw?
And he said, it basically looks like your cat walked on the wet drywall before it dried. So it's like little dings and things. I'm like, oh, that's actually, it's in vogue. I thought that was just a wreck. I thought that's like what shitty paint job looks like. He goes, no,
Right.
this is actually a style. It makes it feel like when you're doing like a stone wall, the other wall shouldn't be perfect. It should be like a wall that would be built next to a stone wall, which has some
Mhm.
imperfections in it. I'm like, yeah, let's go with that one. and it looks fucking like a cat walks on our wall.
But did he tell you that he charged you an extra $5,000 for it, or he just said which you know what he wants?
He may have done that. He may. For all I know, that's exactly what he did.
So I do like the new arm, and it gives me that straight up, so it goes just high enough. There was one with like a 6-inch, and then there was a 13-inch, and I thought the 13 was too much. The 6 is just perfect to get above my speaker, and then I get the little arm in, and you hear, so like there's
no squeak.
It's kind of stiff, but not in a bad way. Like
don't oil it. No WD-40.
Right. I've got to give it a really pretty good tug to make it go up or down, which again, I like it.
Can you send me the link to that? And is it possible just to buy the extension, or do you have to buy the whole? You have to buy the whole.
No, because the extension has I mean, you could try and find one for yours.
It may be
yours pops into the clamp, right? You might be able to find an extension for it. I'll send it.
Send me the link, because I want to take a look at it, because I really do need to figure out the two choices that I have are to make my desk slightly more stable. What's happened is, over the years that I've had this desk, 3 years since I've gotten it, when I lean forward now, I've kind of like, I haven't loosened any of the screws, but the pressure point on it, because it's just since it's a stand-up desk, it only has 2 legs, left and right, they go up and down.
Well, so mine's a stand-up desk, and I don't have that problem. Like, I got to give it a good, and it doesn't move that much. But anyway,
I don't know. Maybe I bought the second tier.
Oh yeah, mine was considerably less expensive, which is probably why it's
which is why it works better than mine.
Right. Well, I think I told you, because you told me about the price of yours, and I really wanted a stand-up desk. I'm like, that'd be really cool, but I don't want to spend that much money. And I've got my desktop that is my board that has my kids' handprints all over it. You've seen that, right?
Yeah.
And so I ended up finding one on Amazon that it's just the stand and the riser and the legs, and it was like $200.
Hold on a second. You bought this for $39.95?
Yeah. Yeah.
Why was mine $100? It was $100 and I got less.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's 50% off. It's like usually $79.99, but I'm a fucking budget shopper. I do not like spending.
I'm a research shopper, and then I buy what I think is they always tell you when you buy new technology, buy the piece of technology that's at the top end of your budget. Like if you have it's not like I don't go out and shop for the cheapest computer. I shop for the technology, and then I go and find out where I can get that from. Now, unfortunately, when you're only shopping from one company, Apple, it makes it very hard to find anything that is a bargain.
Mm-hmm. Definitely true. I just bought here. Let me show you. Wait a minute. Hold on, it's charging.
Strickland's going to talk. We'll talk about his other purchases that he's made this week also. Oh, did you get a tablet? What is that?
I bought a tablet. Okay, I want you to take a look at this tablet. Now, this is obviously not an Apple, because I didn't have to get you to co-sign a loan for me before I purchased it. So
12 months, same as gold.
This is a Reindu powered by Android.
All right.
It is like total budget knockoff. I need it for the band for for my daughter to do audio mixing, right? Now,
all right.
My iPad, it works great for audio mixing, but I need it for my lyrics. And so when my daughter is doing sound, she needs and she had her laptop, but her laptop's kind of big and she didn't want to carry it around.
Hold on. You skipped a step in here.
Mm-hmm.
My daughter's doing sound for the band. That's the step.
Yeah, I forgot that. So we played our second gig last Friday, and my daughter was kind enough to do sound. She did it a couple times for me with the with Black Tie. So she kind of knows what she's doing.
I thought you did sound from the stage. You weren't doing sound from the stage with Black Tie?
I did for a long time, and I tried to pass it off to other people. As you know, we had the budget for a roadie and a sound person.
That come out of your end of the deal? Did Robert?
Well, yeah. Well, with Black Tie, it didn't. Fortunately, like fucking $75 a gig. It wasn't that much, but for this band, it does. So I got my pad, right?
Hold on. So for this gig, it does. So in other words, for the $175 or the $75 you make, you have to give half to your daughter.
Right.
because-
Oh, 100%. Exactly.
So what Nice
Exactly.
Guy Community, what Strickland is saying is he's not in the band for the money.
Hell no. Hell no. So I got my little mixer thing here. I'm
Yeah,
holding
very
it
cool.
up to the camera, which nobody can see. Right.
That's cool though.
Typically, the issue when you've got like a budget tablet is that it's just kind of slow. It doesn't react quickly enough. And then also the touch, like sometimes the touch screen is just kind of shitty.
Yeah.
This one actually turned out pretty good. And I want you to guess, this pad, including the case that came with it. What do you think I paid for it?
And just so everybody knows, I did a sneak peek. I see that it's got a 2-lens camera on the back of it also. So
It does. It has a camera on the front and a camera on the back.
Wow.
2-lens
okay.
camera on the back.
All right. First of all, I want to say if that was an Apple iPad, that would be anywhere between $997 and $1,497. Okay, so
Right.
$997 to $1,497. I'm going to say that you spent $500 on that.
Hell no.
What? No, it was less
Much
or more.
less.
Much less. Much less.
Much
I mean,
less.
just the case itself is worth $100.
Well, if it was an Apple case, it would be worth $100.
I'm gonna. Well, I gave you my guess. $500 is what my guess was. What is it?
$79.
What? How do you spend 79? Where? Who can? The glass alone is worth more than that.
Including the case. Dude, this is like,
Including-
this is Temu. I'm telling you. We
Oh,
have
no.
all.
You bought-
Oh, by the way, I didn't get this from Temu, but I
Oh.
probably could find one like it even cheaper from Temu.
Yeah.
I'm going to send you the link to this. Hold on.
Yeah, let me see it. Let me
Because
see it.
I'm telling you, we have all been, brainwashed
Programmed.
to believe that
Right.
the programmed that products should be far more expensive than we think they should be, because this is a goddamn good little tablet and $80 fucking dollars. I would totally buy this again.
$79.99,
Including the case.
including the case. It's a 10.1-inch Android 13 tablet, 6 gigabytes RAM, 128 gigabytes of ROM. I don't know what that is. Is that memory? It's probably
That's
memory.
basically the hard drive.
Storage. No, it's 1 terabyte storage. You can't even buy. Hold on a second.
No. 128 gig of storage is like
Oh, it's
your
expandable
phone.
to
It's
1
not
terabyte.
a terabyte.
Okay.
But it's still plenty for what I'm doing. I don't need a shitload of hard drive space.
It's
on
got a
this.
good battery. It's got a dual camera. It's got
16-hour
Bluetooth.
battery.
I mean, even if you were to have this for one job,
Mhm.
or just as a backup, it's a good thing to have.
100%. I'm going to take it out on my band job this month, and if it works well, I might buy a backup just to have a backup.
More
'Cause
computing
it's-
power than has put the first lunar module into space. I'm telling
I
you.
know, right? and
Uh,
it's like a quad core or something.
well,
I mean,
they
it's
say
like,
that to kind of compete with the Intel quad core processor or whatever Apple's.
oh, sorry,
fucking-
this is octa-core, like 8
Right.
cores and shit. I don't fucking know.
Okay, so that brings us to the point of Temu or Temu. So
Oh, hey,
it's-
but before we do that, the second thing I want to talk about, do you know what this is here? Because it's
that looks
almost
like-
gone.
that looks like Mantra Munchies.
No, Montreal Munchies. No. Are you a
Anybody that
fan-
remembers that would be in Nice Guy Bingo, by the way.
Episode 200. Are you a fan of stuffing?
I love stuffing, stovetop stuffing. Yeah.
Dinner.
That's all you
Stovetop
ate was carbs for dinner, carbs and seasoning.
I fucking love stovetop stuffing. God
I
damn.
know. It is really good. It's got so much sodium in it. It's just,
I
know,
didn't even look at that. I mean, the calories, it's got plenty of calories, but I'm like,
got
I'm not gonna do
enough
anything.
calories. It does. I'm just trying so carefully to watch what's going into my body. You can't see it on my desk. I've got like every supplement, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 supplements. I just emptied out 2 more today. So I was taking 10 supplements a day between
Wow.
vitamin A, vitamin E, vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin turmeric, ginger, this prostate formula, something called Moline, just a probiotic, a prebiotic. I'm like, can't they just put the pro and the pre together into one pill? What is extra fiber? Holy fuck! I feel like a science experiment gone awry right now.
You sound like it. Yeah.
Okay, let's get to the important shit. So, tell me about your product purchase from Temu, and then we'll talk a little bit about our Robinhood accounts. I have not looked since last week,
Okay.
so I don't know. And March is right around the corner, so $50 will be.
I've already
shifted.
put my $50 in for March.
Oh.
I just have not actually invested it yet. I was waiting until the first of the month, which
Okay.
actually, as of the airing of this episode, will be yesterday.
Oh, okay. Well, today's the 28th, correct?
Yes.
Oh, 20. You're right. So no, 29th first.
It'll be March 1st.
Well, there is actually 29 days this year in the month of February.
And we're recording on Wednesday.
The 28th.
And so what's tomorrow?
29th.
And what's Friday?
March 1st.
Thank you very much. Okay.
Well, you said as of the airing of this, it's yesterday. I think you meant as of the airing of this, it's today, March 1st.
You are correct. I said March 1st, which was correct, but I did say as of the airing, it'll be yesterday, and that was incorrect.
That's the one that's the one I got caught. I got hung up on that for a second. Okay, so do you know what you're going to put it into yet, or you're not sharing? Yeah, you can share it now.
I got to tell you, here. I got to look it up because
wait, don't go there yet. I want to stick. Since we're talking
Temu,
products,
we'll come back to Robinhood, and we'll start with Temu.
And then I have a Prime Video update, a new series update that I really do think is a good series. I don't know how many episodes they have. Okay, this will be. I think you'll like this one. I think you'll like this.
Well, wait a minute, but Temu first. I'm actually looking for my Temu order. I can't find it. I don't even remember what the fuck I ordered, but it was a bunch of.
I know. By the time you're done, Strickland sends me a message. You're like, I bought 9 products. I paid for 3, and I got 6 free.
Right. Buy 3, get 6 free. You've shopped at Kohl's before, right?
Absolutely. You walk out the door, and you've actually got more money in your pocket than when you went.
I know. I fucking love Kohl's. Like, I look at a Kohl's receipt, and it's like, hey, you spent $54, and you saved $712 on your order today off of retail price. That's how I felt with Temu. I think I spent $64 or something, and I got like $280 worth of whatever. But
and at Kohl's they give you Kohl's Cash also, right. So you actually get more money to come back again. Okay, so I got to know what you bought. Did you find your order yet?
Okay, here's the thing. I can't. It's TEMU, right?
Yeah, TEMU.com.
Wait, did they not email me the details of my order? I just did a search in my Gmail and I don't see it.
How about look at your app on your? Did you do it on your phone?
Yeah.
Let's see if it's.
I guess I had to have downloaded the app, so yeah, I guess it's on there. I didn't think about that. And of course, as we're doing it, hold on. As we are talking,
I know.
I must have said the name. It's like I literally got a notification of like, hey, guess what? You've won a whole bunch of free shit.
They know you're talking about it. It's uncanny how Temu knows when you're doing everything or anything about them.
And this is how they get you to. Okay, so the notification, I'm like trying to click out of it, but I can't, right? So it says, spin the wheel. You can get up to 100% back, right? And then it's like, it goes 5% back. Oh, and then it tips back. No, you get another chance. So here we go. It's going to spin again. I guarantee you what's going to come up. 100% back is going to come up. Look at that. It went all the way to one more chance and then slipped back to 100% back. They want you to feel like pick more, get more, 100%. Pick your first item.
Gamified that to the nth degree, and they have the trick to keep you active.
God damn, it's so bad. Okay. Ooh, rechargeable hair clipper. That would be handy. Anyway, okay, here's what I ordered. Let me go find it. 100% back, up to $50 after payment. This page only. Hang on. Shit. No, I don't want to buy. I don't want to fucking spin again. Wait a minute. Where's my orders?
They want you to buy more.
Where the hell are my orders? I'm in the app. Oh, here's you. 12. I think I placed this order 3 days ago. I've got 12 fucking notifications of free shit that they want to tell me about. Okay, now here we go. Messages. Your reviews, your orders. Here we go. Okay, here's what I ordered. Let's find it. Ooh, that shower head is fucking nice. See, already they're sucking me in. I'm looking at other things that I don't need or shouldn't buy.
This is it. This is the problem, or the positive thing. I don't know how they do it. It's kind of like shopping on crack.
It is.
It's like going to a snack food store completely stoned. that's
right.
That's
That's it exactly.
kind of what I feel like every time I'm like, I just look now. I know I don't need anything. I just look at the best sellers thinking, how could I have lived without this particular product? I have no idea.
Okay, so here's the thing that sucked me in first. Okay, that got my attention because you talked about it and then this came up and I was like, what the fuck, right? Okay, I'm going to click on this. Here, take a look.
Oh, you can't share your screen with me that way. Oh, you got the 36-piece sound, like the sound fibers or whatever goes with your sound panels.
Right. Like my office is a bit live. It's more live than I would like. And I've never these the fucking egg crate things you put on the wall, right?
Very expensive if you go
They're
into
very
like
fucking expensive. I mean, 36 of them I paid $9 for. $9 fucking dollars. 36 will like probably mostly fill my room.
And you don't need to, as you know, you don't need to cover your wall with them. You just need to put them like just have enough on them so you have a half a dozen on a wall.
That's it. That's it exactly. So then they're telling me all this other free shit that I could get, right? So what do? I buy 12 more in red.
Oh,
so I can do some cool shit with colors, right?
Checkerboard thing going on in his room.
Right. $3.22. I also bought a LED light for my garage, which this is funny because mine just burned out. I had this LED light in my garage and it's motion sensor, which is really good because my garage is kind of big and a regular light wasn't bright enough. So I got one of these 5-beam LED things and it died. And I'm like, wait a minute, LED lights aren't supposed to burn out for like 10 years and shit, right?
Right. It's like a 10-year warranty.
And it just died. And I'm like, okay, well, maybe it's the motion sensor. Oh, I took it apart and tried to rewire it and shit. Nope, nothing. Just fucking died on me, which is annoying. Hey, did I say welcome back? My name's Strickland Bonner. On the other side of the microphone, Mr. Doug Sandler.
Hey.
I don't think I said that.
No, you totally didn't say that.
Here's something that
everybody needs that. It's a drone and
a fucking drone, right?
And of course, my drone was $600. How much was that one?
$27. Of course, it says pay $6.99 today. Like maybe I paid $6.99. I don't even fucking know. I got 8 things for $70. I got a thermometer, like because I've had a couple of other thermometers and they're just shit. They're crap.
I'm sure the one from Temu is going to be high quality because at that price that you've paid, I'm sure it's going to be full service, A+.
And then this is something that I see all the time. I see ads for, and they look great. Universal socket wrench.
Oh yeah, that has like the little fibers inside it so that they adjust based upon the bolt size that you're putting it over or the nut size that you're putting it over.
Do these things actually work? I don't know. We're going to find out.
You're about to find out. I should have gotten that one as opposed to just remember I showed you I got the 10 millimeter socket, but I really wanted to have the entire 7-piece set, but I only bought one because I think I was sold on that one. It was too good to be true. It was like one was like $1.75 and I'm like, oh, I'll take that. I thought it was for the whole set of 7. I'm like, that's just too good to be true. And it was because that was just for one of them. It was like $16 for that. But even at the full package of them, it still would have been a good deal. I just misread. But I did do the dent puller, and the dent puller is actually pretty good.
Really?
Yeah. You need it to be a slightly hotter day. It was a cold day, so the glue that goes on the tip of the thing that attaches to your car when you start to squeeze it to pull it up. If it's too cold, it doesn't stick effectively. So I'm waiting until it gets a little bit warmer outside. But from what I did so far, it actually did make a pretty good size difference.
Nice. That's pretty cool. So March 3rd through the 10th is when it will be delivered, I'm sure, straight from China. And I'll let you know how it is.
That is going to be very cool. And if you have ordered a Temu product of your very own or Temu, we got to learn how to pronounce that. I think it's Temu.
I don't
I think
fucking-
it's Temu. If you bought some Temu products of your very own, let us know what you're buying because we could do a product review. Are you think they're up for sponsoring? I mean, they did sponsor the Super Bowl. Would they like to sponsor the Nice Guys? We're a few million less than I believe the Super Bowl would be.
I know, right? No doubt. Okay, so you want to see my Robinhood now?
Oh yeah, let's get into Robinhood, and then
Okay, here, take a look at this,
the
'cause
show
this is-
reviews.
Hang on, share screen.
So wait, have you invested the additional 50 yet, or is it just sitting in the cash account?
Sitting in the cash account because I wanted to wait until the first of the month to be fair.
All right,
to be
hold on.
fair.
I'm gonna move $50 into Robinhood. Let me go get $50. Okay, hold on a second. Okay, I'm right now we are just looking at Strickland's Pixelworks account. So tell me where are we right now?
I am up 43.5%.
In spite of him
In a
being
month.
down 7% today, he is-
Right? It's down 7.5% today, and I'm still up 43%. Like I'm looking at the curve here. I'm like, you know what? It's down. It was at, let's see, 284, and it's now at 254. I think it's time to put my other $50 into this too. I mean,
Oh, you're going to put it into that? Okay.
I think I might. I'm feeling good about it right
What
now.
do the experts say? If you scroll down a little bit, buy,
Oh,
sell, or
good
hold. What does
call.
it say?
What does
Because
it
hey, there's
say?
222 employees at Pixelworks. That's interesting.
Is
to
that
know.
it? That is
Yeah.
not very big.
No, it's a small company. It's founded in 1997. It's pretty solid. Ted Debonay is it. What does it say the company does? Scroll back up to the top.
It's,
Design and development of
it-
integrated circuits used in electronic display devices. It offers consumer electronics and professional display products, video delivery, and streaming solutions for content service providers. Okay, that tells me nothing. I don't know. I kind of understand it, but I really don't. Okay, what do the experts say?
Well, where does it? Do I have to
Scroll
keep
down a little
scrolling
bit
down for
further.
that? People also own.
Oh, I thought there was it might be on the here, let me look on the app itself.
Yeah.
If I go into Pixelworks, hold on, let's go into that and let's see what it says. Pixel. Okay, Pixelworks. All right, here's what they say. Oh, it's funny. It doesn't tell you for this one.
I mean,
That's
it's still probably like a penny stock, basically. So the experts have not chimed in because it's just not important enough yet.
I guess it doesn't tell you what, like normally if I go to, let's say if I go to Target, let's just look at Target stock. If I go to Target, it will tell you, where is that? Yeah. 34 analysts. Oh, that's why, because it's like a number of analysts rated. I guess none of the analysts want to take their time to rate Pixelworks. Okay, I got it. All right, so let me go and put in an additional $50 into my account. I don't know how to do that though. How do you do that? How do you put more money?
There's a thing called, what is it? Transfer? I think it's transfer.
Okay, let's
Yeah,
see.
I'm going to buy
Transfers. I
19
see it.
more
Transfer
shares
money. I'm going to
right
do
now.
$50. Choose an account. It's going to come out of my checking account, and I'm going to choose it to go into my brokerage account, and I'm going to review that, and I'm going to transfer that. Okay, $50 will be in there probably. It says it can take up to 5 days, but I do think they give you a float on that.
They do. They do. They'll tell you, right? Like I remember when I first put it in, they're like, "Hey, it may take a couple days to get there, but hey, you want to buy stock now? Fucking go for it."
Let's
I'm like, okay,
do
you guys
it.
are very
Let's
trusting.
do it. Very trusting. Okay, so so you are or are not going to put it in that account?
You know what? I just did. I went and bought again. I think it's a good time. So yes, I am doubling down on Pixelworks. Yes.
Okay, I just put continue, and it says instant deposit available now. Do not wait 5 days. I could just buy for $5 a month. I could buy the Robinhood Gold. Robinhood Gold, for even your cash, it gives you 5.25. That would be much better than the minus 30% I have. I'm going to do that maybe later. I'm going to put that, and then I'm going to go now look at Roku and see how we are doing today on Roku.
Oh God, I don't think we want to know.
Hold on. I don't want to know. Really? Or did you look?
I'm going to look right now.
Roku. Okay, if I'm looking at Roku, here we
Well,
go.
you're only down 13 cents today.
Only down 13 cents today. All right, let's look. I have 0.52 shares. Market value I have is $33. I am only down $17 of my initial 50.
Yeah, you're only down 30% for the month in Roku. Yeah.
Oh, did you look at the 30-day? Did you look at the
I'm
1
looking
month
at the
window?
30-day, the 1 month. is
Jesus,
down
look. And the
30.
day I bought it, look what happened. I mean, it completely tanked.
Which day did you buy it?
Let's see what day was it that it tanked on February 15th. It started to go down. So I must have bought it right around there because I know I wasn't at the beginning of the month. If I had just bought it a little bit later, or if I saw it, if I bought it a little later, I would have noticed the tanking going on.
Yeah,
I would have bought it
February
sooner.
15th, it was at $94. And by the 16th, it was 71.
Yeah, that's not good. That's not good,
No.
anybody.
Not at all.
Okay, I have a couple more things that I want to talk about. I know we have a short episode today because we have a 5:30 team meeting, so we will have to go before then. I want to talk about the new Prime Video series that we are watching, and it's kind of good.
For those of you who are worried that this episode is going to be short, the definition of short is under an hour now for the nice guys. So nothing to be concerned about.
Okay, let's take a look at this.
I'm dying to know because I need a new show to watch. I have not found. There's a very funny one that I just finished watching because it was only 8 episodes.
Yeah.
And it's animated and they're only 30-minute episodes, but you would not enjoy it.
No, it doesn't sound like, just you said animated. You lost me right there.
Oh, it's even worse than this. Anyway, I'm sorry. Please continue.
Okay.
I want to hear what you got.
It's the 2015 series called Catastrophe. Have you seen it yet?
Catastrophe. I have never heard of it.
Okay, it's about, and this isn't giving anything away, so feel okay that I'm not going to spoil anything here because it's right in the first episode. In the first few minutes, you find this out. It is a series about a guy that's from the United States, goes to the UK, and gets a UK woman pregnant from a one-night stand. It's actually a 6-day stand, is what they call it. And it's just their story about he is super nice guy and he wants to do the right thing. And she's like, you don't have to do this, but he forces his way into her life. And it is the story about him kind of convincing her that he belongs in her life, and her, in spite of the fact that she doesn't want him in her life, she basically gives up. And this is their story.
Okay.
It's good. I mean, it's funny. They're both pretty funny. It's not like Fleabag kind of funny. There is no like breaking of the fourth wall. There's none of that. But it's not that kind of humor. But it is a lot of. He says some really funny things in the show. I think he's funnier than she is. It's just his demeanor that makes it funny.
Catastrophe. I think I've seen this. I haven't seen the show before, but I think I've been suggested it before. I will have to check it out.
And what I like about it is that it's 4 seasons. Now they are short seasons. It's a let me see. It's 6 episodes. Who does 6 episodes? Is that like
6 in a season? Come on, I thought 8 episodes in a season was short.
Yeah. I mean, I watched some series that's like 20 episodes in a season.
Well, for American television, now this is interesting because for British television, I think the standard is 10 to 12 episodes in a season. But for a long time on like network television, a season is 24 to 26 episodes for American television.
Where did this? I don't think this was originally a foreign sitcom. I think it is it seems like it is it appears to me from the, like, I know what I'm talking about, like from the writing and the character development, it feels like it's an American sitcom. It does not feel like it is foreign.
It says Prime Original. So it is something that Prime did. And I think most of the Prime and Netflix and those, I really think that the standard is like 10 episodes for a season now. That's what they're doing.
Hey, did you listen to The Daily today?
Not today, no.
Okay. Well, when you do, just know one thing. I loved you. I love you, but we're fucked. We're going to get killed in space. That's it. That's all I have
Now
to
I
say.
got to go look up the episode because interesting that you brought that up. Let me know when we're done with this, because I just yesterday on my walk, I was listening to, I'm looking through the list and I see an episode of The Journal, right? And I've
Right.
told you about The Journal,
Right.
that I'm just not a fan of the style. Like, I don't know what it is. They don't go into detail.
I know.
But it's like, if it's a good like topic, I'm
Right.
interested.
Okay.
So
What's the title of the daily today?
hold on. I gotta go back here. Where's my podcasts? The daily.
Daily was actually I really enjoyed it, and I really enjoyed the Journal today. And it's interesting because the Journal does their episodes in the later afternoon or evening. So I'm hearing yesterday's show when I'm listening this morning, because I tend to listen to my podcast very, very early in the morning. So daily, I hear it when it's coming out at 6 a.m. The Journal, I'm listening to yesterday's episode when I'm listening this morning, probably at 6:30 after, because I go through, okay, I don't have any episodes of Hidden Brain that I can listen to. So I got to go over, because that's only a once a week show. So then I go to the daily, listen to the daily, done with the daily, go to the Journal. If I'm usually still awake or decide that I'm not going back to sleep, I'll try to listen to This American Life. But that's only a weekly show too. And it's amazing. I've been listening to their entire catalog, hundreds of shows.
Which show? This American Life?
This American Life, Ira Glass. It's really good.
How about, I'm sorry. No, go ahead. Continue. I'm being very rude and interrupting you again.
No. Go. I'm listening. Go ahead.
Have you listened to Malcolm Gladwell, Revisionist History?
I couldn't get into it.
It's just not your style, huh?
No, but I really think his subject matter sometimes is so interesting. I don't know. There's a little bit of, I know he's not an ego guy. I know he's not. I think he's a really down to earth, extremely intelligent guy. It's almost like the level of his guests are too important and too high to listen to. I get intimidated by listening to his shows. I don't know why.
I'm curious if you listen to newer episodes or older episodes.
Probably the newer ones, because the most recent one that I listened to was the show that they were sitting down with the people from Netflix and from the Las Vegas. They were doing it when Formula One was in Las Vegas, which was just recently.
That was the whole T-Mobile fucking sponsored. I heard that one too, I think.
I didn't. Okay, so maybe I just got to give it another shot. I listened to a couple of episodes that were after that one, and I just didn't love it. You got a little tension there.
I know. That's what I see. There's a little too much tension.
A little tight. Strickland's messing with his equipment.
I would recommend going back to season 1 or season 2.
Okay.
He also does like in seasons, like once a year, he'll do, I don't know, 8 or 10 or however many episodes he does, right? But so he's been doing it for 7 or 8 or more years now, right? I think he's gotten a bit more, I don't want to say pretentious. Let's just say for me personally, I like his older episodes better than the new ones, right? So what's interesting, his whole premise, the whole revisionist history, it's like, okay, this is what you've heard.
Right.
This is what you know.
Right.
But this is the reality, which may be very, very different from what you believe, right? So sometimes like his structure is kind of like that. But lately, some of the episodes in his more recent season or two, it's like he picks this topic that, first of all, I'm like, okay, it's kind of stupid. And then the arguments he makes and the things he brings up to back his argument,
right?
It's like, okay, that's kind of a fucking stretch. And I don't really fucking care. It's just not that interesting. Where like he had an episode about like the Boston Tea Party, right? And it was so fucking interesting because the reality of it, this was not like a bunch of we're fucking Americans and we're being overtaxed. It was really put on, I'm trying to remember because I listened to it so long ago. It was basically a bunch of guys who were kind of American smugglers, basically. Like they were in the United States but they were guys that were like lying, cheating, and stealing to do whatever they could. And the taxes were going up and it was going to screw up their, them being able to smuggle the way they did. So they're like, well, we got to fucking fight against this, but we can't say we're fighting against it because we want to keep smuggling, right?
We're breaking the law. I get it.
Right. And they basically wrapped it up in this whole revolutionary thing. And
well, that's when I first started listening to the show. I thought that that's what it was going to be about because it's like revisionist history. And I'm like, I'm listening to these guys talking about Starlink and T-Mobile and the whole 5G platform and everything. And I'm like, you know what? I like to listen to, if I want to listen to technology, I'm going to listen to have you listened to Hard Fork?
Yeah,
I like it. I've
tried
humor.
it a couple times. I kind of like it. You definitely, the specific episode you picked too, right? He has done a handful of episodes this season and last season that are sponsored. I say with air quotes.
Yeah.
So that episode was sponsored by T-Mobile.
Okay. All right,
so the shit that they're talking about, it's all specifically geared around T-Mobile and 5G and how great 5G is. It's a fucking ad with an excuse to talk about 5G. So that was definitely not a good.
Here's what I think happens, and we can use Mike Rowe's story and Malcolm Gladwell's story to kind of confirm this. When they start to get really, really popular, they start to kowtow to the sponsors. It's like, why would Malcolm Gladwell have to give in to T-Mobile? I'm sure T-Mobile paid a handsome amount of money for them to sponsor that episode. I don't know who sponsored Mike Rowe's episodes, but I 100% agree with you. If I go back and listen to those first 100 episodes of The Way I Heard It versus how it is now, it's like, I don't know. It's too long a story.
Yes.
I think I like Mike Rowe, but I like Mike Rowe in Dirtiest Jobs, Mike Rowe. I feel like there is a lot of back padding, like attaboy with his new episodes. Not that he deserves it. He's a highly successful guy. I'd love to have him on our podcast just so we can just shoot the shit, because I don't feel like him and his producers genuinely are shooting the shit. I could be wrong, but I feel like it's a little bit. Dude,
that'd be a badass poll if you could get Mike Rowe. Maybe he's got a book coming out or a new show or something he wants to talk about.
Fuck, he's never going to listen to this show.
You tell him you're a Baltimore boy, right? We're both from Baltimore.
I could play the Detour Dave heartstrings. My brother knew him briefly at a stint at 98 Rock, and when he was big on Baltimore, he used to do the real estate show in Baltimore. Remember, he did that. What the hell was that show?
Oh my God, that's crazy.
I can't remember what the name of that show was, but it was before Dirtiest Jobs, when he would basically do these are the houses that are open for sale.
WBAL kind of thing.
AM. That kind of thing. Another show that I have been listening to recently that I didn't originally like, but now I do. It's called No Stupid Questions. Have you ever listened to that one?
I think I've listened to a couple episodes and I kind of like it. Yeah, I think I want to go back to that.
Interesting subject matter. It's Angela Duckworth and Mike. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. Mohan or Mon or anyway, two ultra smart people. What I love so much about it is that I'm like, yeah, that's kind of me and Strick. Oh yeah, that's me and Strick. We kind of do that. We speak, we bring up topics and we do fun things and all that. And then at the end of the episode, they have a fact checker. Actually,
oh nice.
Says, hey, this is the fact check, and I don't remember the name of the lady that does the fact checking, but just want to let you know, here's what happened in the episode. When Angela said what she actually meant to say was, and then,
oh wow, that's cool.
So they our entire thing would be redacted. We would have
the whole show would be the fact check would be longer than the episode. I mean, okay, Doug and Strick fucked this up, and then they fucked that up, and this is just totally out of left field. I don't know where the fuck they got that.
we need to, it would be really funny. Why don't we try? I don't know, AI is so good these days. I know that they have AI has its certain level of inaccuracies as well. But if we took the entire episode and we delayed it just a day or two, or maybe recorded a day or two earlier, there's where our red herring is. That's never going to happen. But we run it through AI and we say, fact check this transcript, and it literally will tell you everything that we did wrong. And
that's funny as shit. Well, you could run that right now. I have
no idea how that would work.
I don't know how it would work either, because we have another day before I have to actually post it. That'd
So
be funny.
we call the episode Check Me. Checkmate.
So did you listen to the Journal episode, Influencer Ariel Charnas's
Yes,
Fashion
the
Fail?
the fashion one.
What did you think of the episode?
So that's the one where she just put up a be right back Facebook post. Now
Somebody who's like a major influencer, and she had a deal with like Macy's or Nordstrom's, and it did
Nordstrom's,
really
right.
well. And then
Yep.
another deal with somebody else with fashion, and it did really well. And then she decided to go out on her own, and it has tanked.
I think that there was so are you asking me what I think about the story or what I think about that as episode content?
The episode content. Like, what do you think about the way the Journal reported the story?
So, okay. So here was my problem with the end.
Mhm.
I don't really know. It's like if they would have wait a week or two or three, which isn't it's not a timely, it's not like really important news. I don't think if they could have waited just a couple more weeks to let the information out, they probably would have had the continuation of the story. Here's where we are right now. Like right now, I have no idea, because aren't we left like up in the air with where are we with this lady with fashion?
Exactly. And that's how I feel about a lot of the Journal's stories. And maybe you're right. Maybe it's just because they choose the story and publish it too soon before it's done. I don't know. And then right after that episode, so like you get to the end of the episode and they're basically like, oh, sure, the company still exists, but there are 3 or 4 buyers that were going to buy it, even though it is already tanked. But now they are not. No deal has come through and they won't answer calls.
Well,
I'm like, oh, okay. What's the moral of this story? Like, they made one comment in a 17-minute episode. They made one comment that she wasn't promoting her own stuff, right? She has like a daily blog or something, right? Or daily video, whatever bullshit, right? And she said, they said, we were kind of surprised that she wasn't pushing her own stuff, but that was it. I got no insight whatsoever into why it tanked. One comment about that, and one comment about, hey, the quality may have been lacking.
Well,
they should have gone much deeper into both of those things to give me an answer.
They could have gone deeper. They could have looked harder for her. They could have gone to some angle to get some comment from somebody that's an insider with her brand. I don't really feel like I know like what happened. It would be nice to know, did the investor pull out of the deal? Did she screw the deal up? Like what happened? You know, with venture capital money, sometimes venture capital just says, you know what? We don't like this anymore. We're out. And
But
that's
also
just the end of it. That'd be okay.
Why did it tank?
I don't know.
Now, right after that, on my walk, I listened to The Daily, the Alabama ruling that could stop families from having kids. Did you listen to that episode?
I started to listen to that episode, and I because it was something about liability with in vitro fertilization. And it was like, I'm like, you know, this is just, it wasn't a subject that really, that I really had a lot of interest in. I don't think I listened to the whole episode, but what did you think about that one?
So after I heard the Journal episode, I thought the same thing as you. I was like, okay, maybe they just didn't have that much to talk about because maybe they published early, and okay, maybe I'll like try to give them a gimme on that one, right? But then the Alabama ruling that could stop families from having kids. This is something that the Alabama Supreme Court literally a week ago came down with this ruling. Maybe it's 2 weeks ago, but bottom line is it's still, everything is very much up in the air. Almost every in vitro clinic in the entire state of Alabama is basically shut down because of this ruling.
Wow.
Like they are not doing business at all because they're worried about getting sued. And you have families that are like waiting to do in vitro, and they can't even take the alternative would be to take their frozen embryos, ship them to a different state so they could do it, but the shipping companies also don't want to take liability because they think they might get sued.
I'm beginning to remember what the episode was about now. So what they're saying is, if you have an embryo that you're going to ship using some sort of service, and something happens to the delivery, they could basically charge you for murder. That's
it, 100%.
Down to. I'm like, who is going to take that liability? Where did that? I don't even want to get into the politics of it because I
No,
have
we
no
can't because
idea.
it's too complicated. But the bottom line is it's a bunch of fucking Bible thumping court judges that are basically like, yep, any egg and any sperm, it doesn't matter where it is. It doesn't matter if it's in a body or if it's frozen or, it is considered a child. And so if it dies for some reason, the whole court case came from somebody actually accidentally wandered into an in vitro place, pulled out a test tube,
Right.
fucking negative 300 degrees, and it froze in their hand and they dropped it and broke it. And so the court was like, yep, sounds like murder to me. I mean, it's just beyond ridiculous. The court case, they actually cite the Bible numerous fucking times. Okay. I'm sorry. Even if I am a Christian, the whole fucking separation of God and state, right? The whole point is that anyway, let's put that aside for a minute. This is a perfect example of a story that is completely evolving. It is live right now. These people have no idea. I mean, thousands probably of families who want to do in vitro in Alabama can't.
Yeah.
They've they've put tens of thousands of dollars into this and they are completely on hold right now. So it is, and they did an amazing job of really going deep into what happened, why did it happen, what are the possible consequences, what do we think is going to happen. Like it was just so much better.
And they did that.
Better.
They did all that in the same amount of time, about 25
in 20 minutes. Exactly. It's so much better. Okay. We have 3 minutes left, but we do have a voicemail. So I think we should do the one voicemail and
Jump
then
in.
we will run quickly. Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
We got a voicemail from Jared. I said a voicemail from Jared. You know a voicemail from Jared. Nobody else will call. We got a voicemail from Jared. Screw the rest of y'all.
Keep it going.
Hey, Doug, it's Jared here. So you guys are talking about Temu.
Timo.
Or as they said at the Super Bowl commercial, Temu, which is weird because the original commercials were Temu. So
Did we-
whatever.
Wait a minute, didn't we have this last week?
Anyway,
I think we heard this last week,
Strick and
didn't
I reached the same epiphany at the
I
same
actually
time
remembered it.
together.
Where's
So we
my,
have no. So
we have no
you know,
voicemails.
there's been a few weeks that we've missed Jared's voicemail, so it probably is well suited to play one twice.
Right. Here, wait a minute.
Now, what are we going to do with the other 2 minutes?
I know we got 2 minutes left. What is hang on, February 16th. Oh shit. Yeah, that's actually It's, Yep.
Did
Oh, well,
no one
never
leave
mind.
any? No one left any voicemails this week.
I'm going to delete that right now so I don't
Ah.
download it again next week.
Very good.
Wow, no voicemail. So we actually have 2 minutes left. But I know you are very a strict relationship with time. You need to get to that meeting 2 minutes early.
I don't have to get there 2 minutes. 2 minutes early. I can tell you though that did I mention at the top of the episode that we're hiring this whole sales team? Did I talk about that at
God,
all?
we didn't even get a chance to get into that.
Oh my God! I mean, we'll share more because we're bringing on a few of these salespeople this coming week. Actually, I'm going to be on vacation. Hiram, my new Hiram, isn't that funny? Hiram, that is, he's hiring. Hiram
funny.
is our new sales leader that is actually working with me to hire this entire sales team, and I'll explain later. But we have a sales team that will be coming on to Turnkey. And while we will not be making the same amount of money per sale, we will be making a lot more sales. That's all
what
I
I'm
have to
talking
say about that.
And you mentioned you're going on vacation. You have not even talked about it yet to me or on the show. So.
I am going to talk about it in the team meeting, so everybody knows where I'm going and how they can't reach me. Everybody
But
up there can reach me.
are you leaving before we record next week's show?
Oh, that's very interesting. You might have to have a co-host on that one.
You're going on vacation without talking about your vacation on the Nice Guys before you go. Okay, fine.
I can talk about it when I get back.
Okay, fair enough.
Fair enough. Okay, let's go to our team meeting. Steve O'Brien, go ahead and take us out of here.
For the Nice Guys on Business, I'm Steve O'Brien. Fill up your week with the Nice Guys. Why am I reading this copy? This sucks. Oh, yeah, they're paying me. Act like you care. Act like you care. Oh, I'm stomping the brakes on the nice guys. Put that idea right through the fucking windshield. The Nice Guys on Business have never, ever interviewed an ostrich on their podcast. Allegedly. But they have brought up that fucking Mustang podcast over and over and over again.